Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What if I told you the most captivating love story in Asian entertainment was never part of the script? Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei, two stars whose on-screen chemistry was unforgettable. But what just leaked from behind the scenes has fans around the world completely stunned. Because this isn't just about a romance. This might be the start of a secret pact that's been hidden in plain sight. Film frames, stay with us. What you're about to hear may change the way you see them forever. The unseen agreement, a silent bond behind the spotlight. In the world of entertainment, much of what we see is polished and rehearsed, lines delivered, emotions sculpted, and chemistry carefully directed. But sometimes something rare breaks through the script. A connection so natural, so quietly sincere, that it feels almost too real to be manufactured. That's exactly what began to unfold between Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei. Not just on screen but off. And while the world focused on the roles they played in Love Like the Galaxy, behind closed doors, something even more compelling was happening. What's recently come to light is not a dramatic confession or a viral photo, but something far more intimate. A private understanding. An agreement, if you will, between two rising stars who knew exactly what they were risking by growing close in the public eye. This wasn't a romance born out of convenience or publicity. It was something far quieter. An emotional pact to shield whatever was developing between them from the noise of speculation, judgment, and online frenzy. According to whispers from those close to the production, Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei made a conscious decision to keep their personal dynamic off the radar. There was no official document, no binding deal, just a mutual choice. A promise to each other to protect the foundation of what they were building. That may be why, even at the height of their popularity as an on-screen couple, they never exploited that chemistry for attention. There were no shared interviews with teasing undertones, no strategic photo ops, no suggestive social media posts. What existed between them was left unsaid, but deeply felt. Crew members who worked alongside them described a unique energy, one that didn't require loud declarations. Instead, it was the small, unguarded gestures. The way Wu Lei would wait silently behind the camera after a difficult take, or how Zhao Lusi would straighten his costume with a care that spoke of familiarity rather than formality. It was the kind of connection that spoke volumes in silence, and in that silence something pure was allowed to grow. This unseen agreement wasn't about hiding, it was about preserving. In an era when every whisper can be twisted into scandal, Lusi and Wu Lei chose grace. They didn't owe the world their personal truths. And maybe, just maybe, that's what made it all the more powerful. Because sometimes the most profound stories don't begin with an announcement. They begin with two people quietly choosing to honor something real, away from the lights, behind the scenes, and perhaps beyond the reach of fame itself. There are moments too tender to be staged, too fleeting to be scripted, yet somehow more powerful than a full scene in a drama. These are the moments fans began to notice between Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei, not in the glare of the spotlight, but in the soft spaces in between, behind the scenes, at press events, in quiet corners where cameras weren't meant to linger. While their on-screen chemistry in Love Like the Galaxy drew international acclaim, it was the off-camera interactions that began to stir something even deeper in the hearts of their audience. Curiosity, hope, and for some, a quiet certainty that something real was unfolding. What sparked the suspicions wasn't a grand revelation, but a series of small, almost imperceptible gestures. The way Wu Lei instinctively looked toward Lusi during interviews, as if seeking silent reassurance. The way she seemed to relax when he was near, her laughter easier, her voice steadier. In group settings, they never clung to each other, never crossed professional lines. But there was a closeness, a kind of rhythm that spoke of familiarity, like two people who knew each other's thoughts before they were spoken. Footage from behind-the-scenes clips added fuel to the speculation. In one now widely circulated moment, Zhao Lusi is seen adjusting Wu Lei's jacket collar before a take. It's simple, even mundane, but the care in her touch and the way he smiled in response, Not the smile of an actor, but of a man entirely at ease, captivated viewers. In another instance, during a hectic press event, Wu Lei gently guided her away from a swarm of reporters. His hand rested lightly on her back, protective without being possessive. These weren't romantic gestures in the conventional sense, but they carried a weight of intimacy that felt undeniable. Public suspicion grew not from scandal, but from sincerity. Fans weren't chasing gossip for its own sake. They were witnessing something that felt genuine, and they wanted to believe in it. In an industry often accused of manufacturing affection, Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei stood out precisely because they didn't try to sell their closeness. They didn't post couple-like selfies. They didn't wink at the camera or flirt for followers. Instead, they kept their connection quiet, perhaps hoping it would be noticed only by those who looked a little closer. And of course, people did look closer. They watched, rewatched, and dissected every frame, not because they were obsessed, but because they were moved. When real emotion peeks through layers of performance, it touches something universal. It makes people feel that behind the glamour, behind the characters, there might be something unspoken, something lasting. In those private moments, subtle, unannounced, and full of human warmth, an invisible thread began to weave between two actors. Whether love or deep friendship, it didn't matter. What mattered was the feeling it gave to the millions who watched. That maybe, in the quiet spaces between fame and fiction, something true had quietly taken root. In the ever-evolving world of entertainment, every new role is a step forward, every script a new chapter. But for Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei, their latest career choices have sparked more than just professional curiosity. They have opened the door to a different kind of question. Are we witnessing the birth of new artistic ventures, or the quiet unfolding of a more personal beginning? Following the phenomenal success of Love Like the Galaxy, the two stars have moved in directions that, at first glance, seem distinct. Lucy has embraced bold, emotionally layered characters that push her limits as an actress. In her recent work, she has chosen roles that are raw, unfiltered, and deeply vulnerable, showing a side of her that transcends the bubbly charm she was once known for. Her performances carry a quiet strength, as if she's not only portraying a story but revealing something of her own. Fans have noticed a maturity in her acting, a tenderness that feels lived in, as though she's drawing from more than imagination. Wu Lei, on the other hand, has remained as selective and intentional as ever. Known for his quiet discipline and subtle depth, his recent roles reflect a man who has grown out of the title of young idol and into a full-fledged artist. He has chosen complexity over popularity, depth over spectacle. In interviews, his words are careful but meaningful. He speaks less of fame and more of craft, of finding truth within a character. But it's not just his roles that are changing. It's the energy he brings to them. There's a softness in his eyes, a patience in his performances, that wasn't there before. What's striking is how both Lucy and Wu Lei, while walking their own paths, seem to be evolving in parallel, as if each is holding space for the other, even from a distance. Industry insiders whisper about new collaborations, hinting at upcoming scripts that may reunite them on screen. But what excites fans even more is the possibility that this isn't just about another drama. It might be something more. Their growth feels synchronized, like two people moving forward not only in their careers but also in their understanding of themselves and perhaps each other. They are no longer the fresh-faced stars trying to make their mark. They are artists, individuals who have seen what fame can give and what it can take away. And in that space between personal ambition and public expectation, they seem to be finding something quieter, more enduring. So maybe the real question isn't whether a new drama is coming. Maybe it's this. Are we watching two hearts evolve not just in parallel, but toward the same horizon? Because sometimes a new project isn't just about the script, it's about the timing. And sometimes, a new beginning doesn't need an announcement. Simply begins. In today's media landscape, celebrity couples are often consumed and discarded. Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei chose something different. They chose intention over attention. Cultural pressure, fan wars, privacy concerns, they've seen it all. But this quiet agreement, this deal, gave them space. Room to grow, to understand one another without interference. They weren't hiding in shame. They were protecting something sacred. From Los Angeles to Seoul, Tokyo to Paris, fans are watching, hoping, connecting. Social media exploded with hashtags like #HiddenHearts and #GalaxyPromise. Fan art, short films, and even love letters from strangers are pouring in. Because this isn't just about celebrity. This is about love that dares to grow slowly, patiently, quietly. In a world that demands everything now, we still don't know if they'll ever confirm anything publicly. We might never see a wedding post or a grand reveal. But what we do see is respect, mutual care, a silent promise written in eye contact, loyalty, and time. And maybe that's the most beautiful kind of love there is. Was this a secret deal? Or a silent vow between two souls who met at the right time? What do you believe? Let us know in the comments. And if you felt something while watching this story unfold, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications. More untold stories, surprising updates, and emotional journeys await you. Only here on Update X24H. Thank you for watching. Stay kind, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the real story begins when the cameras stop. Clapperboard, sparkling heart.